Uh, just the drone video. Actually got two videos. This is me and my boy went camping it's in between Fairplay and Buena Vista, Colorado. Salt Creek. I used to go here a lot. The first time I went here, me and one of my cousins went hunting, um, elk hunting. But this water used to be, these ponds used to be full. These beaver ponds. You can see they're empty now. I think the beaver disappeared. There used to be a lot of fish in here, so I used to love fishing this. I like to fly fish. Really a beautiful area. It's don't show up in here very good, but it's actually a lot greener than it is for this time of year. It should be really brown, but it's pretty green. The trees will always be green, the evergreens. There were a lot more aspens back then too. That was 30 some years ago. We go hunting up there, and this time of year, this was September. Oh, I don't know, the 15th. I'm going to guess. I forgot the date exactly, but we used to go up here every year. Actually, me and my wife kept going every year, and we got married up here. We married ourselves. That was 20 years ago that we married ourselves up here. And she just passed away in April 6th, it's rough, but life goes on. So me and the kids go a lot of the places we used to. But see, that used to be a whole pond there, if you see, and used to be a lot of brook trout and cutthroats, greenback cutthroats, which are Colorado cutthroat, basically. Not as pretty as the Yellowstone ones, but they're a cutthroat. Anyways, there's the mountains. Noah, my son, loves to climb the mountains. He's up there somewhere right now. So, not on that one. He's like a billy goat. He climbs them mountains like crazy. I can't hardly keep up with him. I'm getting a little old compared to him, so. But I might adjust the color a little to what it really is, because this looks almost like real close to winter. It's pretty warm yet. Got cold up there that night. It probably got down to 45 degrees. The mountains get really cold. And I'll bet it got down to 40. I got a little cold. I had to put a lot of covers on. I got a lot of blankets yet on the bed. But we've taken our motorhome up there a lot of times. We used to use it a lot. You can kind of see it there in the background. Well, there's me. I'm gonna catch the thing, I guess. I just got done with a hike with Noah. I like to catch it. The dirt around here is so dry. There's a view that's looking to the west. It's really kind of hazy because of the fires up in Montana, I guess. I think that's where I heard. But the smoke, actually, once in a while, you can still smell the smoke of wood burning. You get a whiff of it. That's probably close to 1,000 miles away. Pretty unbelievable. It hangs in these mountains down in the valleys. It's just so high. This is over 8,000 feet. It's probably close to 9,000. But let's just say 88. That's a really pretty view. That's the valley that it goes out to. You can see the mountain in the middle up there. There's a big lake there. And that's on the South Fork of the South Platte River, that lake is. This little creek goes into it too. This is the South Platte drainage, so this is on the east slope, east side of the Continental Divide. You can see right in the middle of the picture, that's where me and my wife actually camped when we got married. We took our first motorhome up there. We called it the honeymoon suite. It was cool. There's just another picture of the creek, and you can see where them willows are at in the middle of all them bends, and you can see where the beaver ponds were. There was one right down there. See where that little road goes off the main road there, off the trail? That beaver pond right there covered probably about 4 or 5 acres. It was huge. And now it looks like it's, I don't know, it just looks like it's a tenth of an acre. The beaver disappeared. So, and we had a drought 10 to 15 years ago. I can't remember exactly when it was, and that drought I think that drought shut everything down in here. After that point, there was never any fish in here again. You can see to the bottom everywhere. You never used to be able to. These roads go all over through here. We actually, just to the top of the screen there, if you go over the mountain, that's on the top of the screen. There's a mountain right there. It starts. If you go over there, we run into a herd of elk, but the shot was like 3/4 of a mile shot that we would have had to take, and so we decided that we'd try to sneak around behind the back of the mountain and go and get down in this little valley. We could walk down in this little valley until we got real close. There was a bull in there. We only had one bull tag, one elk tag, and one deer tag. So we would have got our elk, but the wind, as soon as we climbed over there was a little bank there. We climbed over the bank to take our shot, and the wind shifted. The wind was to our faces, but the wind shifted to our back, and they took off. Yeah, to the right of the screen there, over that mountain is where it was. They took off so fast. I couldn't believe how fast they could take off, but they were already bedding down for the night. And we could have drove right up to it with the pickup, and we had a pickup and trailer. And we could have drove right up to it with the pickup and skinned him and done everything, and we could have loaded him up, and we would have had our elk. But that's the way it goes. That's why they call it hunting, I guess, and not, I don't know. I never shot, never took a shot at a deer or elk in either one, and I used to hunt, but I'd rather fish. I'm not much of a hunter, but I fished this a lot when we went hunting. My cousin would go hunting, and I'd go fishing. There's a lot of people up here, though, so them elk were really scared. Everybody was back towards the north, and we were down south then. We were the only ones down south. See, if you take that road out, we were about almost a mile away from here. There's a lot of trails in here. A lot of people do trail riding during the summer with motorcycles and stuff like that. With, little motorcycles, dirt bikes and whatnot. They have four-wheelers, but it'd be really neat to get one and go around this country, because there's some really wild country. It's just national forest, and you can basically camp anywhere in the national forest. You just have to be careful for fires. But this was a real nice little camp spot we had. So it says it's 6 miles off the road, but I don't think it's that far. I think we're about 4 miles. There's the mountain that Noah likes to climb the best. We've always camped right in this little area. The hunters are starting to come in now, so. Well, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed my little one-day trip to the mountains. We'll talk to you later. Bye.